I'm frustrated about the fact that I gave so much for something that, according to the seller, was you won't find better.
Oh, broken coil spring.
How broken? Very good. That shouldn't be like that.
Oh, this one's broken too.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since you last saw us. That's because I've been busy with work and life in general and all sorts of things. Anyway, in my downtime, I've got on board and bought an E46 M3. Always wanted one of these. So what's wrong with this car? Quite a lot. There's no brakes. Well, there are two that are working. One of the calipers is seized and the rear brake pipe is peeing out brake fluid, so we need to get all of that sorted. We need to get the rear subframe out, get that off to be blasted and powder coated, and then later on we'll get the car reassembled, get it all back together and take this M3 for its first drive properly with the ability to be able to stop without hitting somebody up the backside. These gloves are good, aren't they? I've not even done anything. So if you come under here, you'll see all sorts of wonderful things, namely the fact that well, there's a lot of fluid where there shouldn't be fluid.
When you go and buy a car,
Yeah.
and if a guy has to top the brake fluid up while you're there, that generally rings alarm bells.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd give him the benefit of the doubt, you know.
So the only way you do that properly is take the rear axle out because it runs right across
Yeah.
over there. So, but obviously the rear subframe's a bit corroded.
Well, it looks like it's been parked by the sea, this thing. So we've got a rebuild kit on the CVs as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
And
then all the rear suspension, the bushes are all getting tired. This is all corroded.
Exhaust, that's got to come off.
That's got to come off.
Do you think that's actually going to come out?
Well, that's going to be a cut job. You can see from that there's two oaks on that those coming undone, and Bob's left town. So
what you're saying is buy a Scorpion exhaust for it. That's what I'm
it's
hearing.
entirely up to you.
And whilst we've got this all out, we're also going to do the reinforcements on the rear subframe because I've got no record of that having been done. And like, if that's not been done, the boot floor is prone to cracking and...
See what comes undone and what doesn't, but... Wah, wah, wah.
Cue the music. Do you want to just get the angle grinder out now? There should be a plastic tray under here to protect this up, because it's not had one. So it's a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Bollocksed. Half a gasket's out, so that's something. Whilst he's banging that car to Kingdom Come and have a look at this. This is the new big brake kit that's going on. So we've got 4-pot calipers. Amazingly, it's only single piston calipers on that, but these are 4-piston calipers from a Megane RS, I think, maybe. Much bigger discs. Heavy discs, really heavy discs. These are from an E92. There were two choices. You could get the CSL ones or these ones. These ones are cheaper and more readily available, and probably about the same stopping power. So this is a whole big brake kit. It's got all the spacers, the hoses, the pads. We've also got all the CV joint rebuild kit, and we've got the bushes for the rear because it all needs to be completely rebushed, the whole car, because it's 20 years old and knackered. There you go. It's just me holding the car up. Don't worry about the road. Can you Photoshop that out? How did you lose your hearing in your left ear, Mr. Brooks? Well, funny story. Bolts are missing, brakes are missing. Good. Where do you want me? I'm limbering up.
You lie underneath it.
Right.
Oh, broken coil spring.
How broken? Very good. That shouldn't be like that.
Oh, this one's broken too.
Oh, the other side's broken as well. All right, add that to the list then. Good. Doesn't really matter where they go, does it?
Ching.
We've also got to rebuild the CV joints, which is all this. So we've got a kit to rebuild because this is all ruined, basically, as you can tell. there was a horrible creak coming from the rear as I drove it, and it got worse as I got home. Broken coil springs and worn bushes and corrosion might have a part to play in it.
When's the MOT on this?
March next year?
No, it's only not long been MOT.
No, that's...
Did he do MOTs at his garage, did he? Yeah. By any chance?
But he said it had been MOTs...
by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, locally. You ever see the Simpsons movie where it's like steady, steady? Good work, that man. I like it.
Can you lift it? Got strength?
I can try.
I mean,
No. No, I can't.
that's useful then.
I'm not tall enough. Oh. Might be an idea, mate, yeah. Sorry about your jeans.
Yes.
Right. Like that. Got it. Ah, yeah. Yeah, just lands on my toe. Yes. So this is where it's been, for lack of a better term, pissing out brake fluid. I paid 16.8 for this, which is a lot of money for a car that's not sorted, and I'm frustrated about the fact that I gave so much for something that, according to the seller, was you won't find better. It looked all right on the outside. So what's that handbrake shoes?
Well, yeah, just a point of interest. Obviously, this is the handbrake assembly here and here, which goes actually inside the disc, sits against there, and it was completely missing. There's nothing on the offside at all. Quite comical. Broken springs as well.
I didn't budget for those. I did notice a creak from the rear though, so that explains a great deal.
Yeah, I suppose you know a rattle as well, rattling around.
So that shock absorbers.
Yeah, they're very corroded. Yeah. So.
And then obviously you've got all the lovely welding on the underside to do as well.
Yeah.
I'll probably put a little bit more in than it's worth at the moment, but hopefully in a longer term basis that will come and pay off. So I'm not really that worried about it. And at the end of the day, we're fixing and saving another car, which is not a bad thing. But I thought it had been masticed in, and it has.
Yeah,
More bodging.
More bodging, yeah, you're right there. Fuck me. So that's pretty much all we can do on this part of the car now. So what we've got to do is take the rear subframe off to be blasted and powder coated. There's a few smaller bits that Dad can do at the workshop, so that's good. Next time you see all these bits are when they're going back into the car and looking a lot shinier and functioning a lot better, which is great. But for now, let's focus on the brakes at the front of the car, shall we? I feel like I'm selling ice creams at the cinema here. Anything from the trolley? Just to show you a size comparison, by the way, this is the original disc. So you can see vastly different. So this is obviously a standard E46 size disc. This is from an E92. So the later M3, the one that you could get with the V8 engine. And that will be mated to the 4-piston caliper, which, as you can see, is vastly different from that one, because that's a single piston. I bought this and the idea was, you know, nice and easy, few days on it, get it out, ready to go. It's not turned into that though, has it?
No, it hasn't. No, it's snowballed.
Basically what happened was we got this, we got it up on the ramp, got everything out of the back of it, and then figured out that we needed to reinforce the rear of the car because the RACP, so the rear subframe, essentially sits on these bolts and they flexes. And what happens is it cracks the rear of the car, the boot floor goes and everything, and you can get a reinforcement kit. So I bought one of those thinking, oh, that'll be a 2 or 3 day kind of job. It was how long?
Well, the manual's got 44 pages and it said, well, they do them all the time and it's 32 hours when they do it, so it took me even longer.
Yeah, but it wasn't just a case of the car being as it was like this. You had to take the whole interior out inside.
Yeah, the interior's out, the fuel tank had to come out, yeah, numerous other bits and pieces.
Basically, the long and the short of it is the car is now ready to go, and after, what, 2 months of work, we're now ready to put the rear subframe in. What we've done is had the rear subframe blasted and coated. We've put new rear springs on. We've got poly bushes in, new rear brakes. Basically, this is all pretty much brand new. It's like Trigger's broom, this thing. It's had every part replaced and 14 new handles and 16 new heads. Obviously, to the untrained eye, this just looks like a nice underneath of an M3 now, right?
Yeah, I just painted it. That's all I did. What I've done is drilled out all the spot welds, the original ones, re-welded them, then you get these reinforcement plates that go over the mountings.
So
then
that's what this sort of lip is here.
That's what there is, yeah. I had to jet wash all this because it was just covered in oil from that leaking pinion seal. So we've done that and painted it in the original E-coat green. Didn't have any issues now. If it falls out, we're in trouble. Right, stop. Right, down a bit. Stop.
The rear subframe's now back in the car, which is great news. Rear shocks have just gone in as well. So if you come with me, we'll have a look. And you can see underneath, obviously all this has been reconditioned. These are the new rear shocks. It's exhaust time, get that back on, and then see where we go from there. Lovely.
Right, does that look right before I tighten everything up?
Pretty good to me. And then let's hear what the Scorpion exhaust sounds like now that the M3 is pretty much back together. Right, there you go. That brings an end then to fixing this lemon of an E46 M3. It's been a bit of a journey. Next time you see this car, we'll take it out for a drive once it's all been put back together, interior's back in, front's all bolted back on, and crucially, it's ready to go and on the road. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you have enjoyed this video. Take care, and we'll see you again very soon. Whoa, 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 hang on a minute. Right, okay. The eagle-eyed amongst you would have noticed that the anti-roll bar was in upside down, so Dad and I had to disassemble half the rear axle and then put it back in the right way. Yeah, bit of a mistake to make, but either way, the car's now done. So the next time you see it will be when we take this on the road or on the track.